back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Happy Tuesday. And I just wanted to come up here and share something that I've learned about the power of forgiveness. So I learned this and the power of forgiveness way before I even became a Christian. And I remember one day I was studying university, and I asked a member of my family to give me, money to take the bus so I could go to school. And I was basically told to, sit home, do nothing, because I was never going to amount to anything by going to school and be home like the rest of everybody in my family that did not go to school. So I learned quickly earlier in my, even before I became a Christian, the power of forgiveness. And I was able later on, of course, to forgive that individual for me to be able to move on with my life on to the better things instead of being bitter, cold hearted, and unforgiving. So, yeah, I just want to share today the importance and the power of forgiving and moving on with your life. Because the Bible commands us to forgive, and God in heaven will also forgive us. And Ephesians 4:32 says that, and be you kind one to another, being tender hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake has forgiven us. We have learned a lot about forgiveness and what it means, but people just do not think it's that easy to forgive. But I'm here to tell you that it is very easy to forgive, because forgiveness it's not a process. It can only be a process if you make it to be a process. But forgiveness is a choice, and you have to choose to forgive the individuals no matter what they did, because God still chooses to forgive you every single day for whatever you do. God forgives murders. God forgive people who commit adultery. God forgive you for being unforgiving. God forgives all kind of behavior. God forgives. Okay, so we need to also be forgiving other people the same way God forgives us. And when God forgives, He doesn't look back on it. He moves on. He is not going back in his book and checking that, oh yeah, on Tuesday, February the 10th or 11th, I forgave you, and now you're out here doing the most again. Like, God does not do that to us, and we should not be doing that to other people. When you say you're forgiving them, you have to forgive them truly and then move on. Don't ever bring it back to the remembrance again. And Ephesians, once again, 4:31 says to let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you. When you forgive somebody, don't go around telling everybody how you have forgiven them for doing this and that, because that is none of their business, and it doesn't really save you with anything. Because if you say you're forgiving them, why bring it up to other people? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, forgive, because God says if we forgive other people, He's also going to forgive us. If you don't forgive, God is also not going to forgive you. So forgiveness is really an easy thing if we make it easy, but it's also very complicated and hard if we want to make it complicated and hard. And it doesn't matter what the person did to you. They might have done some horrendous things. They might have caused so much pain, so much anger, so much bitterness, but the Bible still asks us to forgive regardless of what they did. You have to release them in the power of your forgiveness. You can, even if you don't feel like it, it's not a feeling. Just keep saying, God, I forgive them, God, I forgive them, God, I forgive them, God, I forgive them, for whatever the situation might be. If it was maybe your ex, your parents, your mom, your cousin, your sister, your brother, it doesn't matter what they did. Just forgive, keep on forgiving. and keep telling yourself, I've forgiven them, I've forgiven them, I've forgiven them, I've forgiven them, until you release them in the power of your forgiveness. There's so much power in forgiving, and having that release and joy that comes with just forgiving the individual. Does not mean you have to go back and be friends with them. Does not mean you have to be clingy and all of this stuff with them, but you just have to forgive them, release them in the power of your forgiveness, and pray for the best for them. Be kind to them if you see them in person, and just release them in that forgiveness, and you see what God will do in your life. We are not the judge here on this earth. We're not here to make people lives miserable. We are here to be kind to one another. And being kind to one another also means forgiving one another, because offense will come, people will offend you, people will do bad things to you, people will do all sort of things. But just forgive, 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 forgive. It is a choice. It's not a process. It doesn't take years to forgive. It doesn't take months to forgive. It can be done in 1 second when you make the choice to forgive. So, yeah, that's all I had to say for today. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.